हाय, गुड इवनिंग। तो आज हम लोग स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं स्ट्रेट लाइन। सो फिर से सेम पैटर्न, विल सॉल्व 20 मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन एंड 5 इंटीजर टाइप क्वेश्चंस एंड देन स्ट्रेट लाइन। सर क्यों ना, स्ट्रेट लाइन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इट इज़ द फंडामेंटल बेसिक्स ऑफ ऑल कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री। ठीक है, अगर स्ट्रेट लाइन गड़बड़ हो गया तो सर्कल भी गड़बड़ होगा, पैराबोला भी गड़बड़ होगा, हाइपरबोला भी गड़बड़ होगा, इलिप्स भी गड़बड़ होगा। सो दैट्स वाई स्ट्रेट लाइन बिकम्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और इसका अदर पार्ट ऑफ लाइक कैलकुलस में यूज़ होता है जब हम लोग एरिया अंडर कर्व फाइंड आउट करते हैं। ऐसे डिफरेंशिएशन में, एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डेरिवेटिव में यूज़ होता है। तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा यूज़फुल है स्ट्रेट लाइन, और कभी कभी सम प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में भी यूज़ होता है। ओके सर, डन, इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट। नेक्स्ट सर, सो नेक्स्ट थिंग इज कि इफ़ we are talking about straight line, so this chapter required practice. Anyway, complete coordinate geometry required practice. अगर प्रैक्टिस होगा ओनली देन यू कैन सॉल्व क्वेश्चंस इजीली एंड इफिशिएंटली। वाई इफिशिएंटली? बिकॉज जनरली इसमें प्रॉब्लम्स कैसे आते हैं, लेंदी प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं। और प्रॉब्लम्स इजीली कब, इफिशिएंटली कब सॉल्व कर पाएंगे? व्हेन विल प्रैक्टिस। ओके, तो सर अब एग्जामिनेशन के बारे में बताएं। तो इन एग्जामिनेशन एटलीस्ट 1 to 2 क्वेश्चंस इन एवरी ईयर, और हर सेट में आता है ना, लाइक कि जनवरी एंड अप्रैल जो भी एग्जामिनेशन होता है 7 मॉर्निंग एंड इवनिंग शिफ्ट, सारे शिफ्ट में कंटिन्यूसली क्वेश्चंस आते ही आते हैं स्ट्रेट लाइन के। तो ए फिक्स है कि स्ट्रेट लाइन से क्वेश्चन आते हैं, इसलिए बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। लेट्स सी द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन। So first question is already जिसका मुंह है। Okay, so it is saying कि the lines, two lines are given. P, I think here it is x. It should be x. Okay. Now try to think. If two, it is saying कि two lines, they are perpendicular to a common line. They are perpendicular to a common line. So if they are perpendicular to a common line, then what is the relation in between them? So if they are perpendicular to a common line, it means they should be parallel to each other. If they are parallel to each other, then I know कि coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x is going to equals to coefficient of y divided by coefficient of y. Or we can also see कि if both lines are equal, then their slope m1 is going to equals to m2, slope of the second line. What is the slope of first line, sir? Slope of the first line is the negative coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. What is the coefficient of x? That is p times p square plus 1, p square plus 1 divided by coefficient of y, sir, that is minus 1, which is equals to negative of coefficient of x in this case, that is p square plus 1 whole square divided by coefficient of y in this case, that is p square plus 1, p square plus 1. Okay sir, now what? So we'll divide. So this side it is going to p into p square plus 1, and the right side it is going to be negative of p square plus 1, p square plus 1. If I cancel, so it is going to be p square plus 1. So if I bring this term on the left hand side, so it is going to be p into p square plus 1 and plus p square plus 1. Yes or no? Okay sir, now what? So now I think something is common. What is common? The common thing is p square plus 1. So if I take common p square plus 1, so we'll get 5 p plus 1. We'll get p plus 1 equals to 0. So from here value of p is going to be minus 1, and second p square equals to minus 1. So it is saying कि p square equals to minus 1, it means value of p is going to be imaginary. And I think कि value of p can't be imaginary because we are talking about real x and real y. X and y should be positive, so p should also be positive. It means कि for how many values we'll get answer? We'll get exactly one value, for exactly one value of p, for exactly one value of p. Okay, next question. जिसका मुझे था इंतज़ार वो घड़ी आ गई। Okay, so this question number 2, it has been asked in IEEE 2010. It is saying the line L, which is given by this expression and passing through the point. So if this line is passing through 13,32, it means कि 13,30 would satisfy the equation of line. So if it would satisfy the equation of line, then I can say in place of x I would put 13 by 5 plus in place of 5 will put 32 by b equals to 1. So I think from here we can find out the value of b. So to find out the value of b, we will make this term on the right hand side. So 32 upon b is going to equals to 1 minus 13 upon 5, and 1 minus 13 upon 5 is going to be negative of 5 minus 13, that is 8 by 5. Okay, and then we'll cross multiply, then value of b is going to be in negative 5 into 32 divided by 8. So I think it is going to be 32 minus 20 minus 4 into 5, that is going to be minus 20. So value of b will get minus 20. We get the value of b as minus 20. Then the equation of that line, was going to be, the equation of this line is going to be x by 5 plus y by 20 equals to 1. And if I take LCM 20, then it is going to be 5 4s are, so 4x plus y equals to n 1. So from here the equation of line is going to be 4x plus y equals to 20. This is the equation of line L. No, this is L. Okay sir. And passes through the point, the line K, it is parallel to L and has equation this. So line K, so if I try to solve K, it is going to be 3x plus cy equals to 3c. So this is the line K. Okay sir. And in the question it is saying ki they are parallel to each other. So if they are parallel, so it means ki their slope should be equal. If they are parallel, it means ki their slope should be equal. So slope of the line L, I said m1, and line LK, that is going to be m2. So value of m1 is going to be minus of coefficient of x, that is 4, and coefficient of y, that is 1, equals to m2, coefficient of x in this case 3, and coefficient of y is c. So from here plus plus, so value of c becomes 3 by 4. We get the value of c as 3 by 4. Okay, so if value of c becomes 3 by 4, then the equation of this line is going to be, 3x plus c means 3 by 4y equals to 3 into 3 by 4. So if I take 3 common and cancel each other, so it is going to be 4x plus y equals to 3. 4 in denominator, cancel. This is the equation of line K. So if we need to find out the distance between L and K, so distance between two parallel line is going to be, distance between two parallel line a1x plus b1y plus c1 and second line a2x plus b2y plus c2 is going to equals to mod of c1 minus c2 divided by root over a1 square plus a2 square. In this case both are going to be the same. So the distance between them is going to be, distance between L and K is going to be c1 minus c2, mod of c1 minus c2. So in this case it is going to be 20 minus 3 divided by root over coefficient of x square, that is 4 square, that is 16, and plus 1 square, that is 1. So it is going to be 20 minus 3 is 17, and then divided by root 17. So basically we'll get answer root 17. So which option is root 17? So I think the option second is root 17. Okay, is it clear? Okay sir, I think it is clear. So let's move to the other question. Okay, first we have three triangles. If I have one triangle whose vertices are 3 vertices means a triangle. Okay sir, so let me call it A. This vertex is 2 comma minus 3, and vertex B is also given, that is -2 comma 1, and it is saying कि vertex C is on the line, this vertex C is lying on the line, move on the line 2x plus 3y equals to k. So if I assume vertex as h comma k, so it will be on the line, so it will satisfy the equation of line. So if it satisfies the equation of line, I can say कि twice h plus 3y equals to 9, yes or no? So k, h comma k, so value of 3k is going to be 9 minus 2h, and value of k is going to be 9 minus 2h divided by 3. So y coordinate of this vertex is going to be 9 minus twice h divided by 3, yes or no? Okay sir. Then the locus of the centroid of the triangle, so I assume the locus of centroid is going to be alpha comma beta, alpha comma beta. So if centroid of triangle is alpha comma beta, then I can write down relation. So alpha is going to be sum divided by 3. So -2 plus 2 plus h divided by 3 means h by 3. And similarly beta y coordinate, that is going to be -3 plus 1 and plus 9 minus 2h divided by 3 whole divided by 3. Okay, let us solve. So -3 plus 1 is going to be -2. So if I try to solve, then beta is going to be -2 into 3, so -6 plus 9 minus twice of h and 3 into 3, that is 9. So value of beta is going to be 3 minus 2h divided by 9. Okay sir, next what? So we need to find out the locus of the centroid of triangle. It means कि we need to eliminate variable. Which variable sir? Now let's see, the we have assumed centroid as alpha comma beta, so it means कि we need to find a relation between alpha and beta. So alpha is this and beta is this. So as I can see कि in relation between alpha and beta, what is the variable, other variable h. It means कि if we eliminate h, we get a relation between a and b, alpha and beta. So sir, how can I eliminate h? So from this equation, let's say this is the first equation, we can find out the value of h in terms of alpha. So value of h in terms of alpha is going to be 3 alpha. It is going to be 3 alpha. Now I would put this value in the beta. So if I put this value of alpha in this equation, so I know कि beta is going to be 3 minus 2 into, in place of h we'll write down 3 alpha divided by 9. Okay, so if I cross multiply, we'll get 9 of beta is going to be 3 minus 6 times alpha. So if I bring all term this side, so 6 alpha plus 9 beta equals to 3, or simply I can take common 3 and divide on the right hand side. So it is going to be twice alpha plus 3 beta equals to 1. Okay, so next what? If we get a relation between alpha and beta, so next in case of locus, what do you do in the last two? We'll replace alpha by x and beta by y to get our considered equation. So it is going to be the locus is going to be twice of x plus thrice of y equals to 1. 2x plus 3y equals to 1. So which option is correct? 2x plus 3y equals to 1. So I think option 4 is the correct one. So answer is going to be the fourth one. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so let's move to the another question number 4, that has been asked in IEEE 2012, the year when I completed my class 10th. Okay, if the line K passes through the point which divides the line segment joining the point in the ratio 3:2. So let's say it is moving from the point P. So let first point is 1,1 and other point is 2,4, and I am assuming a point which is dividing this line into 3:2. So by using section formula, we can find out the coordinate of this point, suppose P. So what is the coordinate of point P? Is going to be 3 into x coordinate, that is 3 2 is 6 plus 2 1 is 2, 6 plus 2 divide by 3 plus 2, that is 5, and similarly 3 4 is that is 12 y coordinate, and plus 2 1 is 2, 12 plus 2 divide by 3 plus 2, that is 5. So coordinate of point P is going to be 6 plus 2, that is 8 by 5 and 14 by 5. So what now? So it is saying that this line, it is passing through the point P. So if it is passing through point P, then the equation of the line would pass through that point. So it means that point would satisfy that line equation of line. So I would put the value of this point in the equation of line. So I know it is going to be 2 times, in place of x I would put x by 5, 8 by 5, plus in place of y will put 14 upon 5, and it is going to equals to k. So if I take LCM 5, 8 to the 16 plus 14 equals to k. So from here value of k is going to be 16 plus 14, that is 30 divided by 5, and 30 by 5 is 6. So value of k becomes 6. Which option is 6? So option second is 6. So we'll say option 2 is the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. Try to solve. The ray of light, the ray of hope, what can we do? Okay, let's see. So it is saying a ray of light along gets reflected upon reaching x-axis. So we are talking about axis, so I would draw an x coordinate system. Okay, so it is saying the equation of line is along this. So if it is along this, and if I try to write down it in the intercept form, so it is going to be x by root 3 plus y equals to 1. So it means ki on the x axis it will cut at root 3 comma 1, 0, and on the y axis it is going to be 0 comma 1. So the equation of line is going to be, it will come something like this side, and it will just go on. It will go on, but we don't need to draw after this, because it is saying it is upon reaching the x-axis. This is x-axis, so it is reflecting. So if it is reflecting, so after reflection I can say it goes through this side, something like this. Okay sir, now how to solve? So the equation of the reflected ray. So I know that reflected ray is passing through root 3 comma 0. So we know if reflection occurs, then it means that this angle is going to be equals to this angle, yes or no? Okay sir, how can I find out this angle? So this angle we can find out easily. This height is 1 and this length is root 3. So we can use tan. So tan theta is going to be equals to 1 by root 3. So it means ki sir this angle is 30 degree. So if this angle is 30 degree, so this angle is also going to be 30 degree, and we can this becomes 30 degree. It means slope of this line is going to be tan 30 degree. Its slope is not tan 30 degree, because its slope is going to be this minus this angle, tan 150 degree. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so in this case we know ki tan 30 degree, this becomes slope of this line. Okay, so equation of that line is going to be y minus y1 means y minus 0 equals to m, that in this case slope, that is 1 by root 3 into x minus x1 means x minus root 3. Okay sir, now we'll cross multiply, so it becomes root 3 times y equals to x minus root 3. So I think in terms of y is given. So which option is matching root 3 y equals to x minus root 3? So option again second matches with our answer. So it means option second is the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the other question. Question number 6. Okay. So now again we talk about triangle. So let me draw a triangle. Okay, we have a triangle. Let P see the P as be the median of triangle with vertices P. let me call this P, that is 2 comma 2, and Q be 6 comma minus 1, and R, that is 7 comma 3. If PS is the median, so how do we draw median? So sir, median is drawn from the opposite vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. So what is the midpoint of this side? If it is PS, so I know median is going to pass through the midpoint of Q and R. So let me call it this point S. The coordinate of S is going to be their midpoint. So 6 plus 7, that is 13 by 2. So X coordinate is going to be 13 by 2, and Y coordinate is going to be minus 1 plus 3, that is 2 by 2, that is 1. Okay, this is the coordinate of point S, and it is saying the equation of line passing through this point and parallel to PS. So a point is given. To find out equation of line, if one point is given, we need one thing, that is slope of the line, and it is saying the slope of line, it is parallel to PS. So slope of that line is going to equals to slope of the PS, and slope of PS M. If 2 points are given, we can find out the slope. So slope is 2 minus 1, y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus 1, that is 1, divide by 2 minus x1, that is 13 by 2. So if I solve, it is going to be 1 by 2 to the 4 minus 13, so minus 9 by 2. So if I bring this numerator, so m, value of m is going to be minus 2 by 9. Okay, so if m is minus 2 by 9, so we can find out the equation of line, that is y minus y1, in this case y1 is going to be minus of 1, equals to m, that is minus 2 by 9, into x minus x1, that is 1. Again we'll solve this. So it is going to be y plus 1 into 9 equals to minus 2x plus 2. So if I bring this term, so it is going to twice x plus 9y, and as I can see plus 9, and if this 2 come this side, so it is going to be 9 minus 2, that is 7, that is 7. So 9y plus 7. So again we'll try to match which option is matching. I think the option 4 is matching with our answer. So option 4 is going to be the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the other question. Until now we have completed 6 questions. The number of points having both coordinates as integers that lie in the interior of the triangle with vertices. Okay. Okay, let's try to solve this. The number of points having both coordinates as integers lying in the interior of a triangle. Okay. So this becomes our coordinate axis, and it is saying okay, we need to find out points. So I can assume 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on up to, suppose this is become 41, 0, and similarly also somewhere we have 0, 41. Okay, so basically we need to find out both coordinate as integer that lie in the interior of this triangle with vertices 0, 0 and 0, 41 and 41, 0, and this is 0, 0. Okay, whatever in coordinate with integer coefficient. So I know that this line is going to be x plus y equals to 41, yes or no? Now intercept form, x intercept is 41 and y intercept is also 41. So x by 41 plus y by 41 equals to 1. If I bring 41 on the right hand side, so it is going to give us x plus y equals to 41, yes or no? Okay. So I know that whatever point is going to be below this line, whatever point we are not taking on the side. So whatever point I would take, then it is all the point, it will lie as x plus y is less than 41, yes or no? Okay, we can solve by using two methods. So this question first we can count. This can be on this line 0 comma 1 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4 and so on up to we can take this is 40 comma 1. So before this I think we have 39 comma 1. So again if I move to 38, so it will come as a 39 plus 38 plus up to I think 1, up to 1. We can find this by using the formula for sum of n natural numbers. Okay, second thing we can also use, we know in this line we have how many point 39 point with the integral coefficient which is inside the triangle. Again somewhere if I do this here 2 comma 1 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 2 and so on, so we'll get this point 38 commas 2, it will lie on the line, but before here 37 comma 2 it will lie below the line. It means ki we are saying 30 we are getting 30 sorry, it is going to be 39, so we'll get 38. So in next line we get 38 point, similarly 37 point, and in the last we'll get 1 point, not this one but before this one, that is going to be 0 comma 40 and this is going to be 1 comma 40, this is going to be 1 comma 39. So we'll get exactly 1 point up to, so we can add them. So it is going to be 39 plus 38 plus 37 and so on up to 1. So sum of this become 39 natural numbers. So sum of 39 natural number is going to be n in this case is going to be 39 into n plus 1, that is 40 divided by 2. So I think it is going to be 39 into 20. So answer is going to be 39 to the that is 78. So it is going to be 780. So we'll get the answer fourth answer is the correct one. We can also solve this question by using Becker's method. Solve this question by using Becker's method. How? So when we try to solve inequality, we'll introduce another variable. So I would write down x plus y plus k, which is less than 40. Okay, next what, sir? Another bigger. Next what we know ki x, y, it can't be 0 and 0. It can't be 0 and 0 if it is interior point. So both they can't be 0. They should have at least 1. And if it is less than 41, so again I can write down equals to 40. So again if I give them at least 1, so I have total 41 coins. We have total 41 coins. If I have distributed them 1, so we would have total 38. We have total 38 coins. But now in Becker's method, how do we say these three variables? We'll see these three variables as a Becker's. So we have how many Becker's? 3. So it means we should introduce how many fake coins? We'll introduce 2 fake coins. So it is going to be 38 plus 2c number of Becker's will distribute. So it is going to be 40 C2, and value of 40 C2 is going to be 40 into 39 divide by 1 into 2. So again we'll get the 780, same answer. So what you should choose whatever you feel like which is easy. Okay, so Becker's method we studied in permutation and combination. Okay, let's try to solve the question number 8. Let K be an integer so that the triangle with vertices have area 28 square units. So if area is given and vertices is given, so we know कि area of triangle is mod of 1 by 2 and determinant of k minus 3k 1, second 5k 1 minus k 2 and 1, and that is given as 28 square unit. Now what? So if it is 20, so I would multiply by right side, so it is going to be 56. Now if you try to open this determinant, so it is going to be k and in bracket k minus 2. k minus 2, okay, and then minus of minus 3, that is going to be plus 3k, and again 5 minus minus k, so it is going to be 5 plus k, okay sir, plus 1, and in bracket it is going to be 5 to the 10 and minus minus plus k square, okay. So it should be right side. If I bring this right side, it is going to be 28 to the 56, and if I remove mod, it is going to be plus minus, okay sir. Next what? Next we'll simplify. We will simplify. Is everything correct? Let k be an integer. The triangle with vertices has area. The orthocenter of this triangle is at point, okay. K minus 3k 1, 5k 1, minus k 2 1, okay. So if I solve, it is going to be k square minus twice k plus 5 3s are 15 k plus 3k square and plus 10 plus k square equals to plus minus 56, okay. So if I try to add them, k square plus 3k square plus k square, so I think it is going to be 5 times k square, okay, and minus 2k plus 15k, that is going to be plus 13k, yes or no, okay. And then do you have any constant? Yes sir, that constant is going to be 10, so plus 10 equals to plus minus 56. How would you solve this question? We'll solve this question first. Time will take positive. First time we'll consider 56 positive, so it is going to be 5k square plus 13k, and if it is plus, I would bring this side, so it is going to be minus 46 equals to 0. So think about two numbers, 46 into 5, 46 into 5, 46 if I 2 2s are 2 3s are, so I think it is going to be 10 and 23, 10 and 23, 23 minus 10, so 5k square plus 23k minus 10k minus 46 equals to 0. So first I would take common k, so it is going to be 5k plus 23, and from here I will take common 2, so it is going to be again 5k plus 23. So from here we get the two values, 1k minus 2 into 5k plus 23, so equals to 0. From k equals to 2 or k equals to minus 23 by 5. So in the question it has been already mentioned k is an integer, so if k is integer, it means ki minus 23 by 5 is going to be reject. So sir, should we similarly solve by taking it negative? We can try to solve. So if it is negative, then our equation is going to be 5k square plus 13k and minus plus, so it is going to be plus 66. So if I see, it's a discriminant is going to be negative. So discriminant is negative. 13 square 169 minus 4 into 520 into 66, so it is going to be negative, and if it is negative, so it means we won't get any integer solution. So we get the value of k is going to be plus 2. So if value of k is 2, then our triangle is going to be 2 comma minus 6, 2 comma minus 6 first vertex. Second vertex is going to be 5 comma 2. 5 comma 2 is going to be the second vertex, and third vertex is going to be minus 2 comma 2. So it is talking about orthocenter. Let us think about it. Orthocenter. What is orthocenter? Sir, orthocenter is the intersection point of altitude. So how do we draw altitude? First, point A, that is 2 comma minus 6. Point B is 5 comma 2, and point C is minus 2 comma 2. So first let us try to find out slope of this line. So if I try to find the slope of this line, so I can see it is 2 minus 2 0. So slope of this line is 0. And what about the slope of this line? So slope of this line is minus 6 minus 2, so minus 8 divided by 2 plus 2, that is 4. So it is going to be minus 2. Slope of this line is m2, let me say m2 minus 2 and m1 is 0. And can we find out the slope of this line? Again it is going to be minus 8 divided by 2 minus 5, that is minus 3. So value of m3 becomes 8 by 3. Okay, so if it is perpendicular, if it is intersection point of altitude, it means ki will, how would you draw altitude? So first, from the vertex I would draw an altitude. Altitude means which is going to be perpendicular of this line. So if its slope is 0, so its perpendicular line slope is going to be infinite, and slope infinite means it is going to be parallel to y axis. It is going to parallel to y axis. चलो तो देखते हैं. So equation of this line is going to parallel to y axis. So parallel to y axis, so it means equation of line, any line parallel to y axis is x equals to a. So in this case a coordinate, that is 2, it means equation of this line is going to be x equals to 2. X equals to 2. Okay sir, it is x equals to 2. So again if you try to find out equation of line, this line, this altitude, suppose this is 90 degree, let me call this AD, and this is BE. So I know कि equation of line AD becomes x equals to 2. Again let us try to find out the equation of line BE. So equation of line BE is going to be, because I know कि orthocenter is the intersection point of these two lines, these two altitudes. So equation of line BE, so I know कि B is perpendicular to this line. It means कि slope of the BE is going to be 2, 1 by 2, because product of slope of perpendicular line is minus 1. It means कि minus 2 into x, that is minus 1. So minus minus cancel, we'll get 1 by 2. So equation of this line is going to y minus y1 means y minus 2 equals to m, that is 1 by 2 x minus 5. So it is going to be 2y minus 4 equals to x minus 5. So from here we can find out the values of y. So the equation, this equation is going to be 2y minus x equals to plus 1 equals to 0, minus 5 this side, plus 5, so plus 5 minus 4 equals to 0. So I know that their intersection, how can we find out intersection of two lines? By solving those two equations. So if I solve these two equations, we know value of x is 2. It means x coordinate of altitude, intersection of altitude is 2. So if I put x equals to 2, it is going to be 2y minus 2 plus 1 equals to 0. It means that 2y is going to be equals to 1, y is going to be 1 by 2. So it means the coordinate of orthocenter is going to be x coordinate is going to be 2 and y coordinate is 1 by 2. So let me see which option is the 2 and 1 by 2. So option 3, that is 2 comma 1 by 2. So option 3 becomes the correct answer. Is that clear? Okay, so let's try to solve another question. Where is the question number 9? Okay, let S be the set of all triangles in xy plane, each having one vertex at origin and the other two vertex lies on the coordinate axis with integral coordinates. So again let us try to draw the coordinate system. So it is saying let this set of triangle all in xy plane. So if I try to draw all triangles which are made by this and this straight line. So let me take its x intercept as a and y intercept as b. So equation of this line, the area of triangle, it is saying about area of triangle. So area of triangle is going to 1 by 2 mod of AB, and it is given as, in this case, 50. So it means कि mod of AB is going to be 100. AB is going to be 100, and it is saying कि the coordinates A and B, they are integers. So if they are integers, then how many possible pairs we can have? So sir, first we can have, now let me make it A and B, two lists. So how many possible pairs we can have? we can have first a equals to 1. So if a becomes 1, b is going to be 100. Next, a can be 2, so b can be also 15, because their product should be 100. So see, if I bring this 3, no, it can possible. If I make it 4, then it should be 25. Next I can make it 5, it will be 5, then it is on 22. Next I think 10 and 10. So each corresponding, because it's saying ki mod of a b equals to 100, mod of a b equals to 100. Wait a minute, let me check. Okay, I think everything is fine. Now the wire it entangled. Okay, so let's see. So it can be positive and negative corresponding. So for this one coordinate we have 4 corresponding values of a and b. In the first quadrant both is going to be positive, second quadrant one positive, one negative, third quadrant both negative, negative, positive. So 1 comma 100 will get 4 point, and similarly 100 and 1 can also interchange. So 100 and 1 will also give us 4 point, 4 triangles, 4 triangles. So 4 total 8 triangle. From this point these 2 points will get total 8 triangles, and similarly for this point we also get 8 triangle, 4 from 2 comma 50 and 50 comma 2 also 4. So again same way we will get also 4, and here also 4. But if you try to someone say, sir, can we also get 8 triangles? No, because in this case first positive positive negative positive positive negative negative and positive negative will get 4. But when we interchange we'll get the same triangles, we'll get the same triangle. Why? Because 10 and 10, if you interchange, we can't say they are not same, they are going to be same. So from this we'll get 4 points. So total I think it is going to be 8 4s are 32, and 32 plus 4, that is 36. So option 3 is going to be 36 number of element in going to be the set S. Okay, try to solve question number 10. Two vertices of a triangle are 0 comma 2 and 4 comma 3. So let's first draw the two triangles, two vertices of a triangle. Okay, let me call it this vertex A, that is 0 comma 2, and vertex B, that is 4 comma 3. And if its ortho center is given, let me say H, that is saying it is 0 comma 0. And the third vertex, so let us say third vertex, if I assume alpha comma beta as a third vertex, so I know ki ortho center is the intersection point of altitude, it is the intersection point of altitude. So intersection altitudes are given, intersection point of altitudes. Okay, so if this point is alpha and beta, first let us try to find out this altitude, this. So if I talk about this line, if I talk about this line, if I talk about this line, so I know ki it is perpendicular to this line. Let me call it this ABC, ABC, इसको DEF, DEF. Okay, so if someone says ki what about the equation of C, equation of C, equation of line C. So I know ki C, what is the slope of line C? So slope of line C is going to be 2 minus 3. Let me call it M1. So slope of line C ASB is going to be 2 by 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. Divide by 0 minus 4, so minus 4. So it is going to be 1 by 4. It means the slope of this line C, MC, is going to be negative of 4, negative of 4. So if it is negative of 4 and it is passing through origin, then we can write down the slope of the equation of the line C is going to be y equals to minus 4x. Now y equals to mx, line passing through origin. So in this case slope is minus 4, so I can write down this as a y equals to minus 4. Next, if I talk about this line, so it is also passing through alpha comma beta. So if it is passing through alpha comma beta, so I can say कि बीटा इज गोइंग टू इक्वल्स टू -4 times अल्फा, बीटा इज गोइंग टू इक्वल्स टू -4 times अल्फा, yes or no? Okay sir, next we can also talk about the line AF, AF or so I think this would be this is also fine. So if I talk about AF, so let us try to find out the AF. So I know कि slope of this line is going to be beta minus 3 divided by alpha minus 4 divided by alpha minus 4. So slope of its perpendicular line is going to be, again it is passing through origin, so again its equation is going to be y equals to slope of this perpendicular line is going to be minus its reciprocal, that is alpha minus 4 divided by beta minus 3 into x. So again I know कि it is also passing through 0 comma 2. So if it is passing through 0 comma 2, it means कि it will satisfy the equation of line. So 0, if I put 0 comma 2, this portion is going to be 0. So I think कि value of y becomes 0, value of y becomes 0. So it means कि sorry, value of y becomes 0. So if y is 0, if y coordinate is 0, so I think let us try to this line, slope of this line is going to be infinite, 2 minus 0, slope of this line is going to be 0. So m equals to 0, it means कि y equals to 0, this line is y equals to 0. Okay, so from this I don't think we'll find anything. Let's just try to find out the equation of this line, slope of this line. So slope of this line is going to be beta minus 2 divided by alpha. So it's a reciprocal. Let's just talk about BD. Now let us think about BD. So in BD, I think it is going to, slope of this line is going to be, again it is passing through origin, so y equals to minus of beta alpha divided by beta minus 2, alpha divided by beta minus 2. Okay, its slope in so it will also pass through 4 comma 3. So if I put the value y equals to 3, so it is going to minus alpha divided by beta minus 2 into 3, sorry, y 4. Okay, so if I try to multiply, it is going to be 3 beta minus 6 equals to minus 4 alpha, or simply we can say 4 alpha plus 3 beta equals to 6. So again now if you try to put this value, if beta equals to minus 4 alpha, if beta equals to minus 4 alpha, so it is going to be 4 into alpha and minus 3 beta means minus 12 alpha equals to 6. It means कि minus of 8 alpha equals to 6. It means alpha equals to minus 3 by 4. So if alpha equals to minus 3 by 4, then beta is going to be, I think, 3. Beta becomes 3. So it is in which quadrant? X coordinate, and x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. So it means कि it is going to be in the x negative y positive second quadrant. It is going to be in the second quadrant. It is going to be into the second quadrant. Okay, let's try to solve question number 11. A straight line with the coordinate axis. Okay, it is saying a straight line x plus 2y meet the coordinate x, means x of x1 and y2. At x it will meet a and this is going to be b. So coordinate of a is going to be, when I put y equals to 0, it is going to be 1. And if I put x equals to 0, y is going to be 1 by 2, 0 comma 1 by 2, maybe we have drawn it. Let us do it something like this. Okay, Okay, so let us draw the line. So x coordinate is going to be 1 comma 0 and y coordinate is going to be 0 comma 1 by 2. Yes or no? Okay sir. Next I know कि they are at a and b, so this point is a and this point is b. So a circle is drawn through AB and the origin is this. So a circle is drawn. If a circle is drawn, so can I write on shapes? Recognition shapes. Okay. So if we try to draw the circle, and this is something like this. So as I can say its x intercept is 1 and y intercept is 1 by 2. So if this is circle, then I know कि equation of circle, first equation of circle passing through origin is x square plus y square plus twice gx plus twice fy, and if it is passing through 0 it means कि c is going to be 0. So if c becomes 0 and I know the x intercept of this is going to be 1 length 1, so I know कि x intercept of the circle is twice root over z square minus c, that is going to be x intercept. I know कि c in this case is 0, so it is going to be 2z, and value of 2z is going to be 1 in this case, x intercept. So from here value of z is going to be 1 by 2. And similarly we'll find out the value of y intercept. This is x intercept, and we know कि y intercept from this, that is given 1 by 2. So it means कि 1 by 2 is going to be 2 root over f square minus c. So from here again twice f equals to 1 by 2. So if I put this value in the equation of circle, we can find out the equation of circle, that is going to be x square plus y square and plus twice gx. Twice gx means, because I know कि z no center, it is going to be this side. Center of the circle is going to be positive, so minus z. So it means कि if center is positive, so I should take it negative. No, because I should take it negative. Why would you would take it negative? Because center of the circle from this equation is going to be minus z comma minus f, and if f and g are positive, then this is going to be third quadrant. No, this is going to be in third quadrant. It is not possible, so I would try to write down this as a negative. So if you take it negative, so it is going to be minus of it is going to be minus of x and minus y by 2 equals to 0. So if I try to write down, it is going to be twice of x square, or we can write down as it is, no problem. So and it is saying the slope of then the sum of perpendicular distance from A and B on the tangent to the circle at the origin. So how can we find out the tangent at this circle at the origin? So tangent of any circle, for tangent we need point, so that is given at origin, and we need slope of the tangent. So slope of the tangent means basically we'll differentiate this equation of circle. So if I differentiate it with respect of x, so first let us differentiate. So it is going to be twice of x plus 2y dy by dx and minus 1 minus dy by dx divided by 2 equals to 0. Okay sir. Next we know कि we are talking about origin. So at origin we put x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. So this term they will be 0, and if this term is 0, it means कि dy by dx is going to be equals to minus 2, is going to equals to minus 2. Okay sir. So if dy by dx equals to minus 2, it means कि equation of line passing through origin is going to be y equals to minus 2 of x, or simply twice x plus y equals to 0. So its perpendicular distance from A is going to be so distance from A is going to be, if we try to find out distance from A, so it is going to be 1. If I put here 1 0, so 2 divided by root over 2 square plus 1, that is 5. And similarly distance from point B, distance from b is going to be in this equation. If x equals to 0, y equals to 1 by 2, so it is going to be 1 by 2 root 5, 1 by 2 root 5. So their sum, then their sum, if I add them, plus 2 by root 5, so I think it is going to be 2 root 5 LCM, and 1 plus 2, that is 5. So it is going to be root 5 by root 5 by 2. It is going to root 5 by 2. So root 5 by 2, I think it is the second answer. So option second is going to be the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. If the straight line is perpendicular to the line passing through the point and then the beta, I think you can solve this. Okay, if the straight line is perpendicular to this line passing through, so it means ki slope of this line and this line, their multiplication should be 1. So slope of this line is going to be minus of x coordinate, that is 2, divided by y coordinate, that is minus 3. Sorry, y coefficient into slope of this line. How can you find out? The coordinate are given, that is going to be beta minus 17 divided by 15 minus 7, and its value is minus 1. Okay, so I think minus minus plus, so it is going to be 2 by 3 into beta minus 7 into beta minus 17 divided by 15 minus 7 is going to be 8. So if I divide it by 8, it is going to be 4, equals to minus 1. So if I cross multiply, so beta minus 17 is going to be 4 3 are 12 minus 12. So from here value of beta is going to be 5. Value of beta is going to be 5. So which option is 5? I think option third is 5. So option third is going to be the correct answer. Let's move to the other question. Suppose that the point lie on the line L1 if line L2 passes through the point h comma k and 4 comma 3 perpendicular to L1. Okay. Suppose that the point lie on the line L1, those three, and line L2 passing through the point is perpendicular to L1. So I think they are perpendicular. So again, first we'll say slope of this line is going to be slope of this line is going to be 4 minus 2, that is 2, divided by minus 3 minus 1 means minus 4, into slope of the second line is going to be 3 minus k divided by 4 minus h equals to minus 1. So I think it is going to be minus 2. So 3 minus k is going to be multiplied with minus 2 minus plus 2, so 8 minus twice of h. So from here I can see we'll get the values. No, this is going to be, if I bring each term this side, twice h minus k equals to 5, first equation. Sir, how can we find out the second equation? We can easily find out the second equation, because we also know slope of this line or this line, they are equal, or we can find out the equation passing through this line. So it will also satisfy the equation of h and k. So we'll get two equation, we'll find out the values of it. How can we, sir, say? So I know this line means k minus 2, slope of k minus 2 divided by h minus 1. So this line and this line, they are parallel. So if they are parallel, so I can say slope of this line was, we already find out, that is minus 1 by 2. So from here if I cross multiply, twice k minus 4 equals to minus h plus 1. So I think h plus twice k equals to 5. If h plus twice k equals to 5, we can basically subtract. So if I subtract, we'll get twice h minus h, that is k h, and minus 3k equals to 0. So h equals to 3k, and it has been asked k by h. So k by h is going to be 1 by 3. So k of h is 1 by 3. So which option is 1 by 3? That is option 4. So option 4 is going to be the correct answer. Let's try to solve question number 14. Slope of the line passing through point 2 comma 3 and intersecting the line at the distance of 4 units from point P. Okay, slope of line passing through the point. Okay, slope of the line passing through point, suppose this is the point P, that is 2 comma 3, and intersecting the line, no, intersecting the line at the distance of 4 units from P. So this distance is given as 4 units. Okay, from P. So if I consider any point on this line as h comma k, so I know that this point is on this line, and equation of this line is x plus y equals to 7. So if it is x plus y equals to 7, we can say that h plus k equals to 7. H plus k equals to 7, first result. And second thing, if distance is 4, it means we can use distance formula. So by using distance formula, we can say distance between them, that is root over h minus 2 whole square plus k minus 3 whole square equals to 4. So by using distance formula, we can also know the value of, then we need to find out at the distance 4 and from slope of the line. Okay, we need to find out slope of the line. We can find out slope of the line when we find out h and k. So from here, value of h is going to be 7 minus k. H is going to be 7 minus k. Okay, if I put 7 minus k, and first we'll square on the both sides, that is going to be 16. So h means 7 minus k minus 2, it means it is going to be 5 minus k. So it is going to be 5 minus k whole square plus k minus 3 whole square equals to 16. If I try to find out, it is going to be k square plus 25 minus 10k, and similarly here plus k square plus 9 and minus 6k equals to 16. So k square plus k square is going to twice k square, and terms which contains k, so it is going to minus 16k. And similarly 25 plus 9 is going to be 34, and 34 minus 16 is going to be 18 equals to 0. So I think 2 is common. So if 2 is common, we have k square minus 8k minus 9. So its factors are going to be, I think, k minus 9 and k plus 1 equals to 0. So we'll get basically two values of k. One is going to be minus 1 and other is going to be 9. So if k is minus 1, then value of h is going to be 7 plus 1, that is 8. So first point we will get 8 comma minus 1, and second if k becomes 9, so h is going to be minus 2. Second point we will get minus 2 comma 9. So slope of this line, if it becomes 8 comma minus 1, if it is 8 comma minus 1, so I think we can find out the slope of this line. So it is going to be integer. Okay, we find out the value of ks. Is everything correct? Minus 16k, 25 minus 9, 9, 18. So I think it is going to be plus 18. Okay, so we need to think about two numbers which product gives. So it is going to be plus. Okay, so we did something wrong here. Okay, so if it is minus 8k plus 9, so I think the value of k is going to be is going to be minus b, that is 8, plus minus b square, that is 8 square, that is 64, minus 4 9 36 divided by 2. So if I do it, it is going to be 8 plus minus root over, and 64 minus 36 is going to be 14 minus 16, and that is 14 minus 16 is going to be 8, and it is 528 divided by 2. So I think value of k is going to be from here if I divide it by 2, so it is going to be 4 plus minus root 7. 4 plus minus root 7. Again we find out the value of k in something like this. So I think you can find out the slope. Now we can find out the slope and we will get our answer. So let's try to see question number 15. A triangle is inscribed in a circle with diameter lying along the line. It is also one of the easiest question. Okay, so first we'll draw a circle. We'll draw a circle. Okay, sir. So if a rectangle is inside the circle, so let me draw a rectangle. ऐसा कुछ होगा ना, सपोज कर लो दिस इज अ रेक्टेंगल एंड इट इज सेइंग कि व्हाट इज गिवन, इक्वेशन ऑफ अ डायगोनल इज गिवन ना, डायगोनल and the diameter lying along this line is 3y equals to x plus 7. Okay, and I think ki adjacent vertices of a rectangle is given. So if adjacent vertices, that is minus 5 comma minus 8 comma 5 and 6 comma 5. Okay, so length of this side is going to be minus 8, this 0 8 plus 6, that is going to be 14. So I think this length of this side is 14. Okay, so if I try to find out midpoint, its midpoint is going to give us, I think minus 1 comma 5, minus 1 comma 5 is going to be its midpoint. So as we know, it is a chord of a circle. So if I draw perpendicular from this point, if I draw perpendicular from the midpoint, so it will cut the circle at center. So it means we can find out the slope of this equation of line. So its slope is going to perpendicular to this line, so its slope is 0. So it means the slope of this line is going to be infinite. Slope of this line is infinite means it is going to parallel to y axis, and if it is parallel to y axis, I can write down its equation as x equals to minus 1. So if x equals to minus 1, so I know the coordinate of center, it is also going to be minus 1, and y coordinate is going to be 3y equals to 6. It means y coordinate is 2. So distance between center and this is going to be 3. Now this becomes 3. So if this becomes 3, so rectangle, we know it is a rectangle, so this distance also should same, it will also going to be 3. So total length of this side is going to be 6 and this length is going to be 14. So I think area of rectangle is going to be 6 into 14, and 14 6 are 84. So so option number second is going to be the correct answer. So again let's try to solve the question number 16. So question number 16 is saying let 2 point A B, if 2 point B is there, the area of rectangle. So I think again we solve the area problem. So in that case it was lambda. So another one information is given, we can convert it. Okay, and I think you can solve it. Try by yourself. We will use the same logic. If the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the point PQ has y-intercept equals to minus 4, then the value of, I think it is also very easy. We'll find out how we'll find out the perpendicular bisector. We'll first write down the line, that is going to be 1 comma 4 and point Q is k comma 3. So first its perpendicular bisector is going to be something like this. Perpendicular bisector means it will pass through the midpoint of PQ, and its slope is going to be perpendicular to slope of this line, and we can find out the equation of that line. It is going to come in terms of k, and it is saying y intercept is minus 4. So for y intercept you should put k equals to if you, for y intercept we'll put x equals to 0, and value of y is going to minus 4. From that equation we can find out the value of k. Again you can try question number 18. I will just give a brief idea. Let L denote the line in xy plane with x and y intercept as 3 and 1 respectively. Then the image of the point. Okay, I think image, if you remember the formula, then we can first if x and y intercept is 3 and 1, it means the equation of line is going to be x by 3 plus y by 1 equals to 1, and from here we can say it is x plus 3y x plus 3y equals to 3. This is the equation of line. This is the equation of line. And if this is the equation of line, image of a point along this line, image of the point along this line. So I would consider this coordinate as alpha comma beta, and we should remember the formula of image, that is x minus alpha, that is x plus 1, divided by coefficient of x of this line around which we are trying to find out image. So in this case coefficient of x is 1, and similarly y minus beta, that is y plus 4, and divide by coefficient of y, that is 3, equals to minus 2 times, we'll put those values in this equation. So it is going to be minus 1 and minus 12 minus something and minus 3 divided by root of no, in this case we don't take root, 1 square plus coefficient of y whole square. So again we'll solve this equations and we'll find out the value of x and y. So it is going to be, I think, minus 2, no, minus plus 2 into 3 3 is 9 plus 1 10 into 12 minus 3 15 minus 16. Okay, so I think it is going to be 16 by 5. So if x plus 1 is 16 by 5, then value of x is going to be 11 by 5. Value of x is going to be 11 by 5. And similarly from here, so value of y plus 4 is going to be 16, no? 16 2 32 16 48 48 by 5. And if I do minus, so it is going to be 48 by 5 minus 4. So 48 minus 20 means 28 by 5. Y is going to be 28 by 5. So which option matches? So I think option fourth matches with the our answer. So option 4 is going to be the correct answer. Let A be the set of all points so that the area of triangle formed by a point is 12 square units, then the least possible. And again we will try to solve that problem. So we'll get two coordinate of alpha and beta, and then we'll, by using distance formula, we will two distances. So whichever is going to be least, that is going to be our answer. Okay, I think you can also try this question at your home. A line with the slope greater than 1 passes through the point and intersect the line at the point B if the length of the line segment is okay. Let us try to solve this question. So it is saying a line with the slope greater than passes through the point A. And intersecting the line, suppose this line is x minus y equals to 2, and this line is passing through point A, that is 4 comma 3, and distance and the length of line segment A, और इसको कहाँ पे कट कर रहा है? B पे, and this distance is root 29 by 3. So I think we can again use the distance formula. We can consider the coordinate of B as alpha comma beta, or P comma Q, or A comma B. Let us consider A comma B. So if A comma B is on this line, so it means it will satisfy the equation of line. So that is A minus B equals to 2. So from here A is going to be equals to B plus 2. So if A is B plus 2, so the coordinate of point B is going to be B plus 2 comma 2 B. So again we'll use distance formula. Distance is given and we can find out the value of B, and when we'll find out the value of B, we can find out the coordinate of B, and we'll check if it is lies on which equations, with equation of lines. Okay, and we'll mark that answer as the correct answer. The number of integral values of m shows that the abscissa of the point of intersection of lines is also an integer. So it is talking about abscissa. Abscissa means x coordinate. So basically we would solve for x coordinate. How can we solve for x coordinate? So from here I will put y equals to mx plus 1 in this line. So this is going to be 3x plus 4 times, in place of y we'll put mx plus 1 equals to 9. So again if I try to simplify, it is going to be 3x plus 4mx plus 4 equals to 9. So if I bring 4 this time, it is 5 into, if I take x common, it is going to be 3 plus 4m. So it means the value of x is going to be 5 divided by 3 plus 4m. So we need the number of integral values. So we need this to be integer. We need this to be integer. So this is going to be integer when it will depend on the values of m. So first, if I take m equals to 1, so is it going to be integer? I don't think so. In fact, for positive m, it wouldn't get us any integral values. So if I put m equals to -1, so I think if I put m equals to -1, so it abscissa is going to -5, no? So it is going to erect. So again, if I try to put m equals to -2, so -2 means -8 plus 3, that is -5. So my answer -5, that is also integer. So if I put m equals to -3, so -12 plus 3, so I don't think it will again come integer. So will how many values? So the number of integral values of m is going to be 2. The number of integral values of m is going to be 2. चलो अब मैंने स्टार्ट फॉर्मिंग, आई थिंक कि क्वेश्चंस अच्छे हैं. चलो अब मैंने स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द पॉइंट -3, 4. So suppose -3, 4 is going to somewhere here and touches the x-axis at point R and then turns to reach the point Q on 0, 2. So 0, 2, I think somewhere here, point Q. Okay, the man is walking at the constant. If the man reaches the point in minimum time, so it will reach the, if he is going through the constant speed and the time is minimum, it means ki the distance should be minimum, because speed is fixed. So distance is minimum. So if distance is minimum, so I know ki it is saying ki he has first, what did he do first? First he moved from P to, he moved away from P to, he moved from P to any point on the x-axis and then turn toward the point Q. So on x-axis he moved toward R, ना R यहाँ पे है, ठीक है. So if I want to this distance to minimum, तो ये distance बेटा minimum minimize कैसे करते थे ना, ये distance minimize ऐसे करते थे. I will take image of this point. So image of this point along the x-axis is going to be -3, -4, -3, -4 ना. और ये जो लाइन होगा इसको जब ज्वाइन करोगे ना, ये जो लाइन आएगा, if this line becomes a straight line, only then this distance can be minimum, only then this distance can be minimum. So if this is straight line, if this is a straight line, so I can find out the equation of this line. Yes sir. So equation of this line is going to be y minus 2 y minus y1 equals to slope means 2 minus -4, that is plus 6, divide by 0 minus 3 means 3 into x minus x1 means x minus 0. So from here I can say ki 3 2 is 6. So y equals to 2x plus 2. Okay, this is the equation of line. So where does it cut the x-axis? So for x-axis I will put y equals to 0. If I put y equals to 0, we get the value of x equals to -1. So it means that this coordinate is -1. So I think the rest is easy. We can use distance formula and we'll find out the values of this function. Okay. In an absolute triangle, isosceles triangle, the ABC, the vertices A is 3, 6, 1 and the equation of the base of BC is 4. Let the point B lie on the line and alpha beta is centroid of the triangle. So I think these kind of question now we already have solved, but फिर से एक idea दे देते हैं. It is saying कि a triangle ABC, a vertex A, that is 6, 1 and the equation of the base BC, equation of this base BC, that is given twice x plus y equals to 4. Let a point B lie on the line. तो बोल रहा है कि पॉइंट बी इस लाइन पे भी लाई कर रहा है. x plus 3y equals to 7. So if it is also lying on this line and this line, so point B is going to be their intersection point. So we can find out the coordinate of B, yes or no, by solving these two equations. So once we find out the equation of point B, and we assume the coordinate of centroid is alpha comma beta. If it is alpha comma beta, then we can find out the coordinate of C if I assume h comma k. So if it will lie on that line, we can again find out a relation between h comma k, and then we'll find out the centroid of the triangle, and alpha plus beta will just add them, and that is going to give us our answer. तो इसको try करना, and I think you can do it. Question number 4 देखो, the equation of sides or a triangle are in the orthocenter. So for orthocenter, what I would first, if equation of sides are given, it means we need to find out vertices. So first I think we should solve this equation and this equation, because it doesn't have any variables. We'll find out one vertex. Now let us say this is vertex A, somehow we get, and this is the equation of line, and its orthocenter is 2 comma A. So for orthocenter, I think we will draw perpendicular to this altitude, and this altitude should also pass through A. So if it is also pass through A, so I think we will then find out the value of A and P. Similarly another equation बना के कर लेना ऑर्थोसेंटर पे क्वेश्चन के, और रे ऑफ लाइट तो आई थिंक कि फिर से सेम काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस हो गया, रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहा है, ठीक है, तो इसको ट्राई कर लेना, एंड आई बिलीव यू कैन सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चंस. ओके, सो स्ट्रेट लाइन, रेस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस उसको प्रैक्टिस कर लेना, अच्छे से कर लेना ना, only then it is going to be beneficial. Okay, so that's all for today. Goodbye, take care.